Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Hazmi. I'm from Universitas Pendidikan Indonesia Bandung. In this opportunity, I would like to give you a presentation of our article about students' competence in linking chemical representation on acid-base concept, a preliminary study. Introduction. Chemists have described, explained, and visualized chemistry into a special system known as chemical representation. Johnston described representation as three levels, which includes macroscopic, submicroscopic, and symbolic. Connection to the three chemical representation accurately and deeply is the key in helping students solve every problem that exists in the chemistry. A study have also reported that student ability to move across the three levels of chemical is still very low, and that undergraduate chemistry student achievement is not satisfactory enough to make connection between the three levels. One of the chemical concepts that requires the ability to relate various representation is acid base. This concept is important to be developed because the phenomenon is often found in life. In addition, this concept is also prerequisite to be able to understand the material at the next level, such as buffer solution, salt hydrolysis, and acid-base titration. Phenomena related to the concept of acid-base require an understanding that involves the three levels of chemical representation, including clearly observable concept, macroscopic, abstract concept, submicroscopic, and concept involving symbolic representation. Devatak stated that students have difficulty in describing particular scheme and transferring submicro to symbolic representation at equilibrium in an acid-base solution. A study by Spandi and Muniarti on high school students shows that students find it difficult to represent submicroscopic level in solution of weak acid and weak bases. Therefore, to overcome the difficulties and misunderstanding that are often experienced by students and to support meaningful learning requires disclosure of the underlying sources. Students' ability to translate and make connection between various types of chemical representation is strongly influenced by the learning processes in the classroom, the book learning resources used, and the lab work. Based on this description, this research was conducted in the context of preliminary study of student ability to relate various chemical representation to acid-base concept directly in the field, which became the basis for further research to overcome student difficulties in connecting chemical representation, especially on the concept of acid-base. Next to the method, the study used a qualitative descriptive method using multiple choice questionnaire instrument to 15 students of 11th grade. The interconnection patterns studied were macroscopic to submicroscopic, macroscopic to symbolic, submicroscopic to macroscopic, submicroscopic to symbolic, symbolic to macroscopic, symbolic to submicroscopic. The student answers were then analyzed to find out which interconnection patterns were still the most difficult for most students. And then to resolve and discussion 3.1, macroscopic to submicroscopic representation. In general, in the section connecting macroscopic to submicroscopic representation, the percentage of correct answer is very high, that is 86.7%. Students are actually correct in determining the particle content in sodium hydroxide, but errors arise in understanding the concept of solid, where solid substances have very close intermolecular distances. And 3.2, macroscopic to symbolic representation. In general, in the section connecting macroscopic to symbolic representation, the percentage of correct answer is quite low, that is 26.7%. The error that may arise is that students are deceived by not considering the blue bromophenol indicator, which also produce a yellow color, so that the most likely pH is below 3, so the substance should be acidic. Next to 3.3, submicroscopic to macroscopic representation. In general, in the section connecting submicroscopic to macroscopic representation, the percentage of correct answer is still higher than the other option, which is 46.7%. The error that may arise from choice B is that students do not consider the occurrence of ionization in the potassium hydroxide solution, so that the particles that appear are potassium ion and hydroxide ion. Although answer C is correct in relation to representation, it does not describe the concept of Arrhenius theory. Next to the 3.4 submicroscopic to symbolic representation. In general, in the section connecting submicroscopic to symbolic representation, the percentage of correct answer is still low, that is 46.7%. The error that may arise from choice A is that students are not careful in distinguishing the aqueous phase from the gas phase, where the presence of water molecules should be considered in the aqueous phase. This can happen because students often encounter example of hydrochloric acid aqueous compound, but do not really understand what is actually contained at the molecular level. While the answer choice D can occur because students assume that CN is still in one particle. Next to the 3.5 symbolic to macroscopic representation. In general, in the section connecting the symbolic to macroscopic representation, the percentage of correct answer is still higher than the other option, which is 46.7%. The error that may arise from choice A is that students are still deceived in determining the phase that water has and have not been able to properly distinguish between aqueous solution and liquid phase in terms of the component they contain. This can happen because students still lack knowledge in paying attention to the phase symbols of a substance. Next to the 3.6, symbolic representation to submicroscopic representation. In general, in the section of connecting symbolic to submicroscopic representation, the percentage of correct answer is quite high, that is 53.3%. The error that appear are almost evenly distributed, which is indicate that students still do not understand well the conjugate pairs in the Bronsted-Lowry theory, so that when applied into the form of molecular modeling, it adds to their cognitive load. This is because students are required to think abstractly when studying the Bronsted-Lowry concept, so that the opportunity for misconception is quite large. This is in accordance with the research of Hazarki and Yitbarek, which also state that misconceptions occur when students read molecules of strong acid ionization reaction when they study the Bronsted-Lowry concept. And the conclusion, based on the result of the research that has been carried out, it shows that the ability of grade 11 students in connection various level of the chemical representation to the concept of acid base is still not quite satisfactory. This is indicated by the majority of the percentage of student correct answer in the table 1 still being at 51.13%. Overall, with the largest percentage of correct answer being at connecting to the macroscopic to submicroscopic level, and the lowest percentage of correct answer is being at the connecting symbolic to submicroscopic level. That's all for me. Thanks for all the attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.